turnaround and the reflect. Phantom is a massive stage control too on top of Bailey's glove. But Sora has an interesting spot in doubles, and I think a really good spot in doubles. Counterattack being a deflect makes it very unique to kind of turn Phantom against your opponent, as well as having a really big, long-lasting hitboxes. That's all you need to control space in doubles, and that up air is so good.
Yeah, speaking of big, Rob is getting bullied right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely bullied on the stage. Dew2 gonna turn her around, but Dew2 is one of the players, obviously it's part of it's Rob, but you always have to be worried about Dew2 just snagging a stock at any given point. And that's gonna be something that has to be in the back of the head of Don and Sephie in this set.
Don finding so many of these down airs here. Craftis, though, looking to try and fight their way back to center in a floaty match with Zelda, but sent all the way off stage. This damage racking up high for blue team, and the parry up smash won't do it for Craftis just yet.
All right. Wow. Fiending for these kill confirms right now, and just gonna get swatted right out with that lightning kick.
Yeah, the finishing power on Zelda with both lightning kick and dash attack as well. It's all coming together. If you're a Zelda player getting up to 1-2 Nair, and they mix it together, no, they can't get any the reset on the platform for that up smash. Would have closed out the stock, but instead we're sitting here. Gotta edge guard this Mario, but not making it quite yet. Both the red team is off stage, but neither of them have their stocks dropped. Such good recoveries from red team.
Yeah, Craftis was feeding for something there, but not able to find it. Don's survivability has been incredible. Pretty much anything will take it now, but just the extra time that they were able to buy there is exactly what you're looking for, and that's going to be dead.
Just needed the one hit, and Sora up air will absolutely do it. The knockback growth on that move is so good. Can combo into itself at low percents, and speaking of comboing into itself, up airs into the up B, that close to the blast zone. You are absolutely gone in that survivability that Dew was able to show off and play that important stock tank role. It's just been swept out from under it.
Yeah, Don went knocking on heaven's door and God did answer, but not for Dew2. We'll see if Dew2 can still talk to it. You know, Rob's definitely a strong character for that, so not too worried if you're Dew2, just needs to be able to play solidly here. And if you're able to take that stock off the Zelda, you'll be in a great spot.
No jump on the part of Vlad, but Don, but they weren't able to finish off the stock. Yet that Thundaga comes in, closing out the stock on Sephie. One of the big problems with Sora in doubles is that it feels like he can sometimes take a little bit of time to get going. When they do, stocks can drop really reliably, but he just has that extra beat of time where you're leaving Dew by themselves. With, not exactly wanted in when you're leaving a big body like Rob in a 2v1 situation. I mean, look at him. Like, he's off stage, having to mix in his recoveries. That up smash will close it out as well. Yeah. Don, the last remaining member on 2 stocks, and Dew is bleeding out right now.
Absolutely. And Don's still playing it super safe, so not going to lose his stock anytime soon, especially with Dew2 being out. This is looking very hard for a character like Sora.
Like, yes and no. Like, the lightweight isn't going to do you any favors, but that same type of weakness that was in leaving your opponent in a 2v1, or leaving your teammate rather, now you don't have a teammate. So you can take as long as you want and start trying to milk out this timer a little bit and hopefully milk out your the red team's patience if you're Craftis.
Yeah. It's still going to be rough when Zelda could just do that.
Yes.
When Zelda could just do that.
I blame that on a misjudgment of spacing and timing from Craftis.
Absolutely.
So you're absolutely right, Gray, when it comes to Zelda just being able to, like, if you're going to take your time and be all the way over there, then I will simply throw stuff at you.
All right.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Oh. All right, let's see what this Game 2 situation looks like here.
I did like the Sora, to be honest. I saw him trying to go for extra stuff. We saw the attempted Nair ladders. Didn't have enough rage to go for things like the Ars Arcanum, but Sora still has a bevy of strong combos, and that same ability that, as we were seeing previously, Amarola showcased where, hey, I'm just going to like combo this player for like 15 seconds, and you guys have fun over there.
Yeah, I think that's difficult when you're playing a character like Sora, because while Sora does have that combo game, Sora is incredibly floaty. So if you make one mistake, you're gonna take a while getting backstage and being able to support your teammate. And I think it worked a little bit more for that Bea-Robin duo, because you don't have to worry about Robin's disadvantage isn't great, but you don't have to worry about a character unironically being big like Rob. There is the meme of Rob is big, but the meme, there is truth behind the meme.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll see what can happen here, and we're going to be seeing the Sonic. This is kind of what we expected going into it. I think a lot of people just want to try out Sora, but Sora, there's that Twitter account where it's like Sora, it should post Sora results.
That's only in top 8. He's good, I swear.
Taking that copium right now. Right now, Craftis is looking at taking a game. Never mind the copium. So
yeah, Sonic is unironically extremely good and only seeming to get better.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've seen Sonics, the player, show off just so much confidence. And when you have access to Kalos as a counter pick, yeah, Sonic is going to be right at home in the Cathedral.
That's the unholy matrimony of Sonic and Kalos is what we're going to be seeing here, but. Off to a better start, you know, pretty even across the board.
Yeah, and just, oh my god, the full stage pressure from Blue Team is so good right now. Having access to gyro, laser, gyro tosses, spin dash, spin charge. Like, Red Team can never stay on the spot for too long, which is especially detrimental against Zelda, who loves to be that setup type of character. Don is going to be able to make it back here, but at 157, you gotta wonder if this is either Rage Mario combo or the stock is dropped in just about anything. The Nair gets him by. Don doing their best to trade between Blue Team players. Sephie comes in clutch with that lightning kick, able to close out the stock from Dew, doing an amazing job of just supporting their teammate who is getting thrown back and forth at this point.
It looks like Crash just comboed into the lightning kick with spin dash there, and it's just terrible to see. Don finally losing that stock, so Crash needs to be careful though, not in the best position right now.
Yeah, that ledge trap, but forced to parry Rob Nair, thus allowing Craftis to get back and maintain that three stunts that are so important. It was really, Sonic is really indicative of what you were talking about earlier, Gray, in a previous set. But yes, weight can be so important, and that really helps out Rob or K-Rool or whomever. Yeah. But Sonic is just so unbelievably hard to hit, and that it takes a hard read like that on the spin dash jump in order to really
It takes a hard read from his own teammate to kill him with the back air.
Yes, okay.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes to beat your own.
And this is night and day from last game. Last game you were seeing a lot of that slower playstyle coming from Sora, just trying to get over. Craftis is going a million miles a minute right now. They are going coast to coast constantly.
Okay. Oh, getting another couple other spin dashes and controlling the center. Great spot dodge from Sephie, but they don't complete out the edge guard and are just, they were caught between a rock and a hard place and chose to respect Dew, in turn letting Craftis complete the edge guard. Really nice positioning from Dew there, making Sephie reconsider their options.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't, so you just have to make a guess.
Great save from Sephie. That was a real damned if you do, damned if you don't air dodge from Don, but their teammate was supporting them and still holding on to 2 stocks in this moment. Just gonna need a little bit of that Zelda kill power, not so much that Zelda support game. The support game's been there, but you need one of these lightning kicks right now.
You also have to try to play as patient as you can and try to play as safe as you can, because if you lose a stock, your team's in an even worse position. Don's at kill percent and gonna get it there, so, you know, striking that balance really well right now.
That's going to be just a dash attack, trying to respect the space, but Craftis comes in with the back air, and the stock is taken while Sephie's at 190. Have to do it.
Yeah, it's the right choice, but I'm not really sure what they can do at this point. Nice little team combo going there, only for 30%, but you'll take it.
And Craftis does fall here, keeping game at the very least, even in terms of stop count, but all it takes is a timing read on that forward tilt. And Craftis and Blue Team, Craftis, Dew, and Blue Team are sitting very, very pretty right now, barring some crazy Mario play at this moment, which Don has shown to be capable of, but can you do it on a stage like Kalos?
Especially with the 2v1. I think at this point, it's not a matter of whether Don makes an amazing play, it's whether Blue Team makes a tremendous mistake.
Yeah, fair enough, right? Oh, good DI down in order to get away from the spin charge. There it is. Don was a little bit too, Dew was too far the last time they set that up.
Yeah.
That time, just inch it a little closer, and we're good.
Yeah, just great coordination there from the team. I like that Sonic pick a whole lot better than I like that Sora pick, because that Sora pick was just, again, I think it was a little bit too slow paced based on the characters we have on the screen. I think the way it was, Mario was just absolutely bullying Sora, just shoving him in the locker over and over. So we're able, you know, he's able to come and actually play with the big kids this time, and the Sonic works out a lot better. Sora stats, you know, they retain their W's. Unfortunately, Sora's a character who does not. But we're gonna head to a game 3 here.
He's good, I swear.
Ooze and shambles over Sora, but
he's good.
That's just the way it works. We know how it goes.
No, it's tough. It's tough.
Confetti for Meister taking the game.
Okay,
we know the vibes. We know how it goes out here.
I get it. I'm being bullied live on stream.
Oh, absolutely. It's all love, all vibes. So we're gonna hop into this game 3 here shortly. Yeah, much better showing from Craftis really there. Dew2 and Craftis, you know, some of the best the small city around has to offer. Whereas I believe Sephie and Don, I think they're both Connecticut. I know Don is. So
I'm wondering what the stage choice you're going with here, because like they previously won, Sephie and Dom won on PS2, but going to Pokemon Stadium when you're staring down Sonic ROM is really troubling. But it sounds like they're going to back to Stadium here, trying to have access, depending on the bands, having access to that biplat layout, whether as Mario especially, is just such a boon, because you're not only just forced to complete your combos from the ground, you have much more frequent access to reset potential.
Yeah, I think I would opt for something as small as you can get based on the bands, just because really, Craftis is able to cover so much space so fast, so you want to minimize the advantage that Sonic has. You're still able to cover that space, but your characters will also have access to cover the space much more quickly. But like you said, we are going to PS2 here, so we'll see what Game 3 has to offer for both these teams. Off to, you know, just poking each other at the start here.
Oh, triple back air on the part of Dom, trying to keep Craftis in the corner, but that rising fair from ledge will do it. Dew holding center, trying to play that spacing game against Zelda, but it's getting into scrambles a whole lot quicker in this stadium layout and in this game 3, which is extremely important for red team. But Dew right now hasn't been touched all that much and is just doing a great job of playing the backup game.
Yeah, and I love these down airs out of the sky from Craftis right now, kind of trying to do a pseudo pillar, get these up airs into the down airs, bring him right down to hell. But off to a great start for blue team.
Oh, just missing on the Ferora's Wind up the outer shield, which is definitely a kill on that platform at these percents. Trying to mix up the timing, but good patience on the part of Dom, where they were able to close out that stock.
Yeah, I think he was looking to try to get, a lot of times what you can do is you can do the back throw and you actually hit the other opponent. I think that was the goal. Gonna evaporate those two stocks real quick, and relatively even.
The recovery is there, but the gyro into that back air from blue team. I mean, help from player 3 on the part of blue team. That gyro is such a menace when it comes to where it's placed. Dew hasn't been doing a lot of like picking it up. Just like just let it go. Let it do its thing. Hold down the neutral, my friend.
My child,
my son, go.
And it does the trick here. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this game is just being played in this kind of right third of the stage. It's just both teams are bullying each other in this corner, and gonna find that up there.
Yeah, clutch plays on both sides. Stocks being dropped, but Don is the one down 1 here. And needing to close out the stock on Craftis sooner rather than later. The laser will intercept a whole bunch, but Dew this time collecting his gyro, looking to play out of shield against Sephie just a little bit. Triple back air and forcing the whipped homing attack on the part of Sonic.
Yeah, Don is putting in this work right now, but Dew2 has so much life on him. I don't even know what can be done at this point. Craftis is going to lose the stock, so in a bit more even territory, but, you know, we're one hit away in the Zelda from being down to their last stocks.
forcing a separation. Clean stuff from Craftis, throwing out that forward tilt into a fair afterwards. And Sephie is once again in the corner, unable to set up Phantom, just forced to rely on just solid timing mix-ups and fundamentals. Gets that Nehru's love in order to get them off, or almost getting an up air fair afterwards as the up air comes out from Sephie, doing just the best job that they can, and honestly just being this pure root of red team, holding on so well.
Yeah, and I'm scared for Sephie's stock, because if Don loses the stock here, this is a terrible situation for red team. And just like that, Don is on death's door. You know, Don's done a good job so far playing that evasive style, not stock taking so much, just evading the enemy over and over. But we'll see if they can do it here.
108 gets an up throw into a couple up airs, trying to reset on the platform, but good boost out of the way from Dew. I mean, blue team kind of, everyone's in a really rough spot. This is last stock as we go, but Dom is in the most threat of losing the stock here. Gets a nice air knock with the frame trap from Craftis. Can they complete the combo? They can! The string closes out the stock, and now it's Zelda against the world. Sephie, can you pull this back?
Against Sonic and Rob, no less, two characters with edge trapping, that is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what your plan is going to be here. You're just hoping that everything will come together. So far, it's not. And just doing their best to avoid dying, not even able to put on any type of an offense, just trying to survive.
Yeah, I think it's so huge how little of a game that Phantom has been a part of. That time, the spacing correct on get up attack. You couldn't neutral get up again. The jump could have been caught. Sonic's forward smash is unbelievably huge, and it is going to be the button that closes out for that game 3 for Dew and Craftis.